Hey, it's Chadwick from chadwickandamy.com with our next video in the StrawBale garden series / adventure that we're on. Today we're gonna talk about our irrigation system. We went around and around a little bit with this, how we were gonna do it, between just coming up here and watering it ourselves. We did put some buckets out to collect rainwater. A lot of people that we saw do the soaker hose, and they just laid across the bales. That was an option that we looked at. But a friend of ours named Zeke, who's been curious about the process up to this point, asked me the other day how it was going, and I kind of explained where we were at in the process, and he asked if we would be interested in having a drip system that he had just laying around in his garage, and that he'd be willing to give it to us. So we took him up on it, and that's what we're going to be trying to install today. I'm not familiar very much with drip systems at all. I had to go to YouTube to even find out what they were, and then how to assemble all this stuff to make it so it fits exactly what you need it to. So I'm not going to pretend today and try to teach anybody anything. What I'll do down in the description, I'm going to put the links to some of the YouTube videos that we saw. So rather than me trying to teach anything, I'm just going to direct you to those who actually know what they're doing. And with that, we're just going to get into getting this thing set up, and hopefully when we turn the hose on, water comes out and there's no leaks or explosions anywhere. But we'll kind of show what we learn in the process along the way, but don't expect a whole lot of great revelations from us today. It just happens to be where we're at. We have to keep the garden watered now, and we're going to use the drip system. Alright, we spent a little bit of time putting in the drip system. It went in a lot easier than we had imagined it would, but we had no idea what we were doing with it. And what we've got is everything run through, and I just want to show you a little bit of how it seems to work. Our primary goal right now is to keep the bales from drying out. See how the drip system works. We can make adjustments here to the amount of water that's coming out. It's a very slow process, it seems, but it's one of those things we're going to be able to turn it on in the morning and just let the drips keep these bales wet. That's something that we're going to watch. I think as we get into the hotter seasons, we're going to have to come out and do some adjusting on how much water's coming through on them. But for right now, day one, we're kind of impressed with what we're seeing. Take a look at that zucchini. You can see we've got a little bit more pressure coming out on this one, but you can see it's keeping the soil pretty moisture. What we really want, like I said, is to see that water go down into the bales and just keep those bales nice and wet on the inside. So we'll keep an eye on it a little bit. If we see anything major, we'll throw an update on there. But soaker hoses seem to work really well. We're going to try this one out because we got a free from Zeke. Thank you. And from there, all of our major work on the garden should be pretty much finished now. We just keep it wet, throw some fertilizer on as needed, which we'll do some research and post what we see on that. But until then, now the waiting game comes, and we just wait to see what grows. So. Again, there's some links in the bottom, in the description of the video for how to set up a soaker hose system. Leave a like, leave a dislike, comment, question, hate. It's all good for us. And I hope this helps, especially if you are looking at straw bale gardening kind of up in our climate zone up here in the Michigan area. Some of the lessons that we've learned along the way, but appreciate it. Talk to you later.